Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another evening of business opportunities in business in Ukraine. And I have a special guest tonight, so I'm very happy about this evening to be able to introduce her to you. Excuse me. And but before we do that, I wanted to give Toloka Studios a big thanks for putting us on and having a spot for us to be able to air each week. Toloka Studios is an NGO. It's a nonprofit organization, and they do rely on donations and people to support what they do. They bring a lot of content to Ukraine. They make aware of all of the events and activities that are going on here in Ukraine, including our current situation being under war, and also the things that activities and events that are going on, like within the city and around Ukraine, that support and bring an atmosphere of peace to people's hearts the best way we can. So again, Toloka, thank you very much for sponsoring and putting this on for the community and bringing this program to our audience. Also, my name is Mike. I'm with Andesite Blue. I am the co-owner and co-founder of Andesite Blue, along with Benjamin Miller. So we like to get into business. We like to talk about entrepreneurs. We like to bring in different aspects, including investments, and all of the things that are entailed to make a success, whether you're a big corporation, a small corporation, or an independent and an individual. This evening, we have an individual with us. She's an actress, and I'm going to give her an opportunity to tell a little bit about herself, give a little history of who she is, what she's done. And so without any further ado, I would like to introduce you to Iryna.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Yeah, so welcome for joining us this evening. We met the first time last Saturday.
Right.
It was it's like a Miracle Morning sub-chapter of an English version for business English. And so we had a really good turnout that last Saturday, and you just happened to be one of them. And I was thankful that you had the flexibility to be able to last minute appear on the show today. So, but do me a favor and just tell me about you, your education, why you got into acting, and just the whole process, and just a little bit of your works that you've done.
Yeah, thank you. It's an enjoy for me to be here today. With you and with audience, and I have been in acting almost 20 years. And
so for 20 years, or a little bit more than 20 years, right?
Yeah, exactly 23 years.
Oh, okay, very good. That's good.
Yeah, and graduated Theatrical University in Kyiv.
Mm-hmm, okay.
And after I had more than 60 projects different. It's more serious, soap opera, but I had also 5 Ukrainian films.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these project I had filmography in IMDb.
Okay.
I know it's a very important and value resource for cinematography.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
For people who know about cinema. And after that, just work here in Ukraine, and sometimes move in other countries.
Yeah, now you left in 2022. You left Ukraine in 2022, correct?
Yeah.
And that was because of the invasion of Russia, and it was encroaching upon Kyiv. Matter of fact, you're in the kind of in the left bank area. And then, of course, Obolon was one of the places that got attacked, and that's where my daughter lives. So I pulled her out, and then you left during that time. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's right. I lived near Kyiv, on countryside near Kyiv, in private house, and we decided that I and my son,
Mm-hmm.
in that time he was 9 years old, but now it's 11 years boy. We move on. We don't know what direct. Just get out because war and because not only ballistic attack, but it's really Russian
soldiers on the ground.
Yeah, because I lived in Trebuchev, and they come right.
Yes, they did.
Right,
Yeah.
our village, and it was awful. And in first day we got out with my son, and I was driving, and went to Slovakia the first, after
Okay.
Poland. Had a friend in Wrocław, and 1 month for just thinking what next step.
Being able to calm down,
Yeah,
because it's very
just
stressful.
calm down,
Yeah.
and at that time my husband was on territorialny battalion.
Ah, yes, the Territorial
Yes.
Defense Battalion. Yes.
Territorial
He might have been in the
defense.
one that I was training in Kiev. I'm not sure. I don't know his unit, but I was also training the Territorial Defense in Kiev during that time.
In that brewery. It's
Oh, he was in the brewery.
brewery.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, and I understand that it's a crazy situation. I can't return because for what?
Well, not when you're nearly occupied, because
Yeah.
you were on the outskirts
Yeah.
of Kiev,
And in that time, my mother, my sister, my nurse, all my aunt, uncle were in Sumy department.
Oh, wow.
The Konotop was occupied by Russians, but not they cannot went on the city, just around city.
just around the city.
Just
Okay.
around the
Yeah, I know there was a
city.
lot of activity, a
Yeah.
lot of action there.
Yeah, and after I decided that we went to Switzerland.
So you end up in Switzerland.
Yeah, Switzerland.
We have the right color hair, so that works. And so you stayed how long in Switzerland?
One half year.
Okay. Were you able to do anything in Switzerland as far as your acting career, or pursue anything, or go to certain events or anything like that while you were in Switzerland?
Why? I don't know, because I always want see Western Europe, and it's just like a dream from my childhood,
Okay.
from my teenager period, and that's why. But for me, it was a real surprise, because I don't know French language. And it was difficult, but I try and collaborate with cinema people, with directors, met some interesting actress, Janine Piget, and another, and like a person like Ira,
Yeah.
started, did something. For example, I organized events for Independence Day of Ukraine in Switzerland.
Okay.
And it was first for Switzerland.
Of course, but there was a lot of Ukrainians there.
They didn't know about Ukraine. And it was interesting. It's a small city, some prayer, but it was really great events with opera singer from Bern, with different artists. Yes, it's really cultural events.
So now this is very interesting, because it's going to segue into what we're going to talk about as an independent actress and what the life is like. Now you did most of your work, or all of your work in Ukraine, your acting?
Not all.
Okay.
Not all, but most.
Most of your work in Ukraine.
Most of my work, and as you know, Ukraine is a center of series for 30 country.
Yeah.
Russia, Belarus, before war.
Right.
Because we like market, we all produce in Kiev, and after produces just sold.
Ukraine became the center of in a lot of aspects. I mean, it was always called the breadbasket of Europe, and well, the world found out real quick that it actually was the breadbasket of the world, because when Russia stole the grain and shut down a lot of our export in grains and foods and goods, the world suffered. Africa suffered, and many countries now didn't get their wheat, they didn't get their sunflower oils, and a lot of things that Ukraine produced, countries weren't getting. And it was putting a lot of strain on them as well. So they learned real quick how valuable Ukraine is in the world system, especially in the agriculture. But again, like you said, in the acting sphere, it's an easy place to come to. because we could fly and go anywhere in Europe, Asia, and it was just a little hop. I mean, we were just like nothing to get there, you know. And everybody traveled, you know, in Ukraine. It's like as Ukrainians, you traveled far more than I have, and you've been to far more countries than I have, and so it was very, very easy from Ukraine to do that. Now, what are some of the struggles? What are some of the things as an actress that you face to keep yourself busy, to look for roles and plays and screenshots and stuff like that you need to continue your acting?
Yeah, I think I struggle every day, every day. And in Switzerland, don't understand me, people, because tell me now, it's crazy how you still dream about acting. You know, Switzerland not like cinematography country.
Right, yeah. That's not their big.
When I talk just about acting, all people around me get out. Just, I want to talk about acting. Okay, thank you, bye. But not investment, not financial. No.
They just want to make knives, Swiss knives.
Only make money.
Right.
Don't interesting. No, it's not personal, but it's not interesting.
Wow,
and it's interesting because it's something inside me, and it's so big and so. It's like me, almost me, because I can't. If, for example, now I have not just in January, I have not series, I have not film, I have not audition. It's bad. It's pretty bad.
No audition. It's like,
no audition,
no opportunity.
No opportunity. And that's why it's difficult. In that time, I trying work as a teacher of acting, acting course, and also like marketing or marketing. Marketing. Write information. Have a lot of meetings. Find possibilities. Acting class. Get acting class for me, because I also need always improving. And sometimes I think, how long I need improving? I think I'm good. I'm good. I'm nice. I'm enough. Why?
Well, a real professional always looks to improve their craft. And it doesn't matter how good you get, you can always see in yourself something that needs improving. Maybe somebody else can't, but they enjoy you on the screen. They look at it, oh, Iryna, what a wonderful actress. I like it in this show. You know, I fell in love with your character and stuff. And because you were able to project and you caught the audience's attention with your character. But you yourself know the mistakes. Like even on this show, when my opening to, it's like a stumbling block for me. It's like, hello everybody, I'm with Andesite Blue, thank you to Local Studios, and I never do it right. But each time I think about it, and I know I'm going to nail it, I'm going to get it right. I'm going to get it right so that it just goes very fluidly, and I'm not just stumbling over my tongue, as we say, stepping on your tongue. And but as a professional who enjoys her craft, you're going to always want to improve. And it's your passion.
It's a really passion, and now I remember that last month I had a shooting, have one project, and also I taken part in acting competition. I write monologue. After with my friends we shoot it, set, and other people help us. And after now I have like a verdict from jury. And they told me, it's very strong monologue. It's moving on. Yes, it's strong. It's funny. It's amazing. And I think, okay, I did it. all work only for this world.
Just for that, that little
that
short.
Okay, that's why it's a hard work.
It is. Now, how about attitude? What kind of attitude do you need to have in the morning?
positive attitude. Yeah, I write a plan. Usually I write a plan because I'm a Capricorn. I'm about discipline.
Okay.
I'm just about plan and write and designed. Oh.
Okay.
And after, go.
What now? Have you thought about getting into any types of productions or any types of producing or directing or writing? Have you thought about getting into that?
Writing, yes, it's as a most what I use, and organize something. Directing, no.
Okay.
But in future, I want.
Oh, okay. All right. Very good. So you have some goals and some transition
Some goals,
and,
yes, some dreams, some goals.
Good. Well, and it's good, and the reason why I asked you about the attitude, because it doesn't matter whether you're an actress, it doesn't matter whether you're an independent business person, and you've created some type of gadget that the world needs, and you have to learn how to market it, or at least bring people on who can market it for you. But it's your company, it's your baby, it's you. Nobody's sitting there telling you to straighten up. Nobody's sitting there says, change your attitude. You need to suck it up, Buttercup. You know, nobody's going into telling you that, because you're the adult in your life, and you have to make those decisions for yourself. And that attitude is everything to the beginning of success. Because if you don't adjust your attitude, if you don't set your plans, if you don't set your goals out in front of you and then adjust your own attitude, you don't have any, there's no trials for the scripts or any lines for TV shows, for anything going on in the month of January. Well, for a salesperson, they would starve to death if they didn't make any sales in the month of January.
No plan, no sales.
Exactly. And so you have to market yourself. You have to make yourself
advertise,
available.
Always advertise, not in that way that some premiere and I go and oh hi, I'm a star. No.
Exactly. Yeah.
No,
yeah.
it's not work.
It's not easy street, is it?
No, it's
just go on the red carpet. Hello, everybody.
Yeah, try this, but not. It's not all. It's a networking. It's one thing. After it's a real what your personality, what your profession, what you can do. Why we could choose you and not 4 million another actress.
Tanya and everybody else, right?
Because it's a very competitive market.
Competitive,
it's so competitive. It's so, and I understand that in Europe, some another rules of this play.
Okay.
Because I understand, what move in Ukraine.
Right, right.
Yeah, I understand. Okay. But for me, interesting European market. And now I think I have my priorities, and I chosen some film festival, some networking, some meetings for priority, because I understand why. I understand for me, and that competition about monologue. In jury, famous casting director European. You understand me? From Czech Republic, from France, from Germany, and they saw my monologue.
Yes, and they judged it.
I think it's also rock.
Right, it's what we call
in other variants. I use all possibility. Okay, I need this, and it's very. Sometimes it's very overwhelmed.
Yeah, well, it's exhausting.
Exhausting.
But you have to get up in the morning and do it again. Exactly. And you have to get up in the morning and do it again.
Break up.
Breakout.
You
want your breakout moments.
Some morning, I just open eyes and.
Is this my breakout day? Yes.
And breakout.
Exactly. And the thing, what you're doing is you're sowing seeds. all around that you can. You're promoting yourself, you're marketing yourself, you're getting all the content out there, you're doing your TikToks, you're doing your Instagrams, you're doing everything to expose yourself. Your monologue, which is in front of the eyes of very top people, you know, and whether that produces anything today could produce something later, because they're going to remember the person who came in there and gave an outstanding monologue, and it's going to fit something that they have an idea for, and they're going to call you up, and you're going to get a call. So you're, and this is business. This is basic business structure. You're doing it independently, so you don't have a lot of employees, you don't have a lot of assistants, you don't have anybody taking care of your nails and doing your hair right now.
I want
Yes.
a lot of assistants.
But right now, you're not there. You know.
Yeah, but I have something, because I always collaborate with people, with photographer, with filmmaker, with creative manager. I have communication with creative manager for actors. For me, from Paris.
Okay.
And she's Ukrainian, and really, in real life, I have a lot of communication with people who help me, because if I need some advice, I write and
contact with them. Yeah.
Contact with coach, acting coach, or maybe it's a Paramount or Universal project. Maybe you improve my playing. Would you tell me some advice? I always ask, because I understand that. Okay, I'm Mira, and what's up? Because another people can support me, and with another people. It could be my future dream. It could be reality.
Exactly. It's now the acting community is kind of a family in itself. Everyone has respect for one another in the acting community, so they realize that there's a lot that not everything's going to come their way, but they know that if they are friends with as many people as possible, it opens their doors up too. And so they might not have a role for themselves, but they go, but Ira would be perfect for that role. Let me give her a call. Maybe she would want to take the audition. Maybe she would want this. Maybe she wants this script. Maybe she wants this, you know. And so that's how it works. That's the way it works, even in investments. That works. It works in business associations, in marketing. All of that. You spread your net wide.
It's very important.
And
that's wide.
Yeah, and you're going to catch some little fish, and you're going to catch some medium-sized fish,
but
and occasionally you're going to catch a whale, and you're going to break out, right?
And not shark. Oh no, shark!
Right. Yeah. Well, sometimes sharks are in there, unfortunately. You know, we try to get them out. Yeah. We try to get them out as quick as possible. Get the sharks out of the way. Now you have an ambition towards Netflix, right?
Yes.
Now tell me a little bit about that.
But it's ambition. I know that I have all potential for realization this ambition. The first in Ukraine, some project now in Netflix. That's why it's not so, I think, so hard. It just find and be right for right project.
Right place at the right moment.
Right place and right moment. And also, I think about European projects also for Netflix. This is more complicated because it's maybe Ukrainian girl, maybe refugee playing, maybe some special character with accent, with
special accents.
It's more complicated, but I think. I'm studying very quickly. When I need to learn French, I just decide, and after 5 months, je parle français. Un petit peu, tu compris? And that's why I think just concentrate on this aim.
That's also why you're a good actress. And actors and actresses, they have the mechanism inside their brain to be able to remember scripts. And being able to remember scripts also is going to help you to remember languages. You think about music artists who are singing in a different language. It's not their language, but they're singing it perfectly. I'm trying to learn 2 songs in Ukrainian, and I just can't get it. My daughter, she sings them. She knows the words. She's 4 years old. Me? No, I can't. I try, and I go through it, I'm a musician. I play saxophone, I play bass, I play clarinet. I can play notes, I can play music, I can whistle anything. I can play any type of music, but I cannot remember lyrics. If I'm going to sing, you better have the lyrics in front of me, because there's no way. I can't remember lyrics. Even like our favorite one, "We Are the Champions." We are the champions, my friend.
We are the champions.
So I can remember the first few lines. I've paid my dues time after time, but then I start losing it, and it's like I have sung that song 1,000 times, but the only one part that I really know is "We are the champions."
Just
my friends.
enjoy.
No, I do enjoy it. But the point is, there's a mechanism that you have that allows you to go to 5 months of crash course in French and then start speaking French.
But it's crazy. It's crazy because sometimes when I decided that I learn 2 languages, and also my son, it's a school, it's I need all process organized for him, and. So one day I understand that I'm just I lose self-consciousness because it's just yes.
You just
And my son just, "Oh, mama, what is with you?" I think I need one
day.
weekend. Just weekend. And after the day, he just give me a cup of tea. "Mama, do you want eat something? Do you want drink something?"
Yeah, kids are amazing.
"Oh, thank you, good boy."
Kids are amazing that way. They care so much about their parents.
Yeah, I think this is my straight, and in that time, this is where I lose, because I lose sometimes life.
Well, you're under a lot of stress.
Yes.
And especially you were in another country, and like you said, you were dealing with helping your son, keeping his school things organized. You were still pushing to make things happen there in Switzerland, and so there was just a lot going on, and you just came to the end of yourself on that, and you needed to sleep for a day, 24 hours, to reboot, to recharge yourself, and get that energy back.
Yes.
So, but you're here. You came back, and how long have you been back in Kiev?
I come back in September.
Okay.
2023, and a lot of changes for me.
Yes.
Yes, I don't expect these changes, but they come. Like, okay, hello, we're here. And I understand, okay, because a lot of change with people, with my relations, with my personal relations, and I understand that next 5-6 months, I just need breathe.
Yes. Yeah.
And decide. I will decide what to do next.
Okay.
Because I think I come to Ukraine and that's all. No. Just life tell me, go on.
And it's here in Ukraine, and I've been here the whole time, and there's constant adjustments. And I've lived permanently here 5 years, so I was here the first year was just peaceful Ukraine, Kiev, and then COVID. That screwed a lot of things up, closed a lot of businesses, messed up a lot of lifestyles and stuff. Got adjusted to that. Started going smoothly. Things started ramping back up. The metro was getting busy again. The transit was got back to normal. Restaurants were open. Things were going back to normal. We said, screw the mask, thank God, and lived a normal life. And then all of a sudden, in 2022. So we have gone through a lot of changes, and we have to be what we call malleable. We have to be able to move with those changes and change forms ourselves. The one thing we have to maintain, though, is our integrity and our attitude, our character. That should never change. All the outside forces can try to push on us. We still need to smile. We still need to put it out there. We still need to, be open to talk, to put ourselves out, network ourselves. I'm the same way. I'm involved in a lot of social activities almost every weekend. There's something going on. I put groups together. I go to groups, and things like that. And because my business also requires my exposure to the world. Not just Ukraine, but to the world. And so it's important, we're all looking for that whale to come into our life, that just is the breakout and the big, we call it the big payday, where everything just lines up perfectly. We get the role we're looking for. It's, are you more interested in, like on a Netflix, are you more interested in a movie series type structure, or do you want one big cinema screen, like a movie, or do you like the TV series? What is your favorite?
My favorite is movie.
Movie.
Feature film.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
It's my love. But I like also series because I like how change my character.
Mm-hmm.
Series and another series and what
So like different
changes,
series and stuff. Okay.
yes. And when I work in a movie, it's a short period. It's
Yes.
sometimes it's 3 months, and
Mhm.
that's all. And in series, it could be 1 year, 2 years,
Yeah, exactly.
3
You could
years.
have season 1,
And
season
I
2,
think-
season
I
3,
think
season 4.
I need to work 3 or 4 years, and after retirement, and my own company.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Because you still have an ambition,
And-
right?
yeah, yeah.
You still want to get into directing, you said.
Yeah, what I
So
want.
yeah. So after you've been successful, then you can move over to directing or do what you want. I said I'll never retire. I'll never quit. I will work. At 95 years old, I'm still going to open businesses. I come up with ideas. I said, that's great. Let's do it. And let's go for it. There's a need. The community is asking for it, and I'm looking to fulfill it. So, at 95 years old, 96 years old, 97 years old, I'm still going to be working because I really
And
I don't need to
great.
retire.
It's great. And I think about retirement, it's not like you just sat on Maldives. No, it's just I have some passive investments,
Mm-hmm.
like some business work without me. But I want make creative project.
Yes,
it's my, it's I. It's my life. It's
Yeah.
my soul.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what inspires us. It motivates us. It actually keeps our body healthier to be that active, because the moment we shut down, our body shuts down. And that's when all sicknesses and everything comes upon us, and we just wither away very quickly. But we can avoid that, and we avoid that through activity, through an active mind, and and not really being satisfied with status quo. Status quo means what everybody else is doing. I tend to always want to strive for something bigger, to do something excellent, do something fabulous or outstanding. I want to make some kind of mark on this world,
Yes, it's nice and it's great because this is move us.
Yeah. And you get to, so what is your favorite, who's your favorite actress and who's your favorite actor?
Oh, it's a complicated question.
I know there's a lot of them.
Okay, I like me, Iryna Bardakova, and Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep, yeah,
Meryl
she's a
Streep.
very classy, very talented actress.
Anthony Hopkins.
Oh, yeah.
Robert De Niro. My love.
Oh,
my
you like
personal
Robert De Niro?
love. I love Robert De Niro.
Yeah, he's a great actor. He was really one of my favorites for a season there for a time. I also like Russell Crowe. He did some really great films. Had some great.
Gladiator.
What's that?
Gladiator.
Well, Gladiator is one of them, but he did
Gladiator.
so many movies that diverse. Gerard Butler.
Oh, yes.
So as an actor, actresses,
Nicole Kidman.
Nicole Kidman is nice.
Reese Witherspoon.
Reese Witherspoon,
Reese,
yes.
yeah, she's
Yes,
nice,
Reese-
and I like her because she's producer, she's screenwriter, and she's actor.
Yes, yeah.
Actress.
And she's good. She's really good.
She's
yeah,
really good.
Yeah. So there's a lot of them out there, that we like. But the thing is that they do leave a mark, because look at Sophie Loren. She left a mark in the society. How about John Wayne? He left a mark on society. He left a legacy in acting. So a lot of we can go back even further, in time, and pick out great actors that were in the black and white era, before they had color, and Humphrey Bogart. I didn't consider him a great actor, but he had a poise. He had a way of producing, or his character that everybody liked. His acting skills, they weren't the top, but he was his top billet. He was a number one box office during his time and stuff. So.
And I want to say that acting skills is really help in real life.
Yes.
Because a lot of difficult situation, crazy situation. That's why I have these skills, acting skills. I always like snake. But it's really sometimes difficult, and sometimes with crazy people situation. It's just only acting skills, and that's why I think that's very interesting, and skills like acting and emotional intelligence.
Yeah. Yeah, yes, and that is a different category for a lot of people. I mean, again, not everybody's an actor, not everybody's a salesman, not everybody's an engineer, and not everybody's a doctor. But each one has skills, and each one uses different parts of the brain. And so, as an actor, you have to learn to be expressive. And be open, and not be just this little me.
No, it's not work in this way. No, shy.
Yeah. Please give me the job.
Only if you just really want to play shy person.
And the role.
Okay.
Yes.
In that way, you go in audition place and just so sorry.
Yeah.
And if not, if the person confidence, private, says hello.
Yeah, and prior to getting that position, you could have been the tigress that worked and fought to get that little position, but the point is, behind the scenes, you weren't that person anyway. You just have great skills to be able to transform into the character they need. And that's great skill. Thank you so much, Iryna, for joining us today and talking about this. A lot of people don't know what it's like to be an actress. You have 60
projects. Almost 60.
And how many feature films?
5.
5 feature films, and which is a lot. I mean, I actually looked at your list and I go, oh, that list kept going, and it's a lot of work. And people would look at that and think, oh, she's on Easy Street, and it's just not that way. It's work is work. That's what I titled today. It says, work means work. And it starts when you open your eyes, especially as an entrepreneur. You literally, the moment you open your eyes, work begins. And you, as a mom, have a double job.
Yes.
And so you're working and helping your son and bringing him up and making sure his life is in order and doing well and protected and having fun and enjoying his childhood, while you're also scraping and clawing and hitting and fighting to get your position in the silver screen.
Yeah, fighting. Fighting.
Because it's competitive, as you said, very competitive.
Very competitive. 4 million actors in the world. 4 million.
Yeah, so that's a big pool to choose from, and but it's the ones who think, who use their brain, use a lot of ingenuity to get their face in front of the right people. And that takes a lot of work, and it doesn't matter. Like I say, I was so excited to have you on the show because I wanted people to see that whether you're an actor, that's an independent businesswoman, and it's no different than running any other business. And the amount of effort you're going to put into it is the amount of reward and return you're going to get back from it. And so it's good to see that you like to work hard, that you have a positive outlook, you have a goal, and you have dreams. And you just keep step by step working towards those, and you put your outlines on there, you write your what you're going to do, your tasks and things like that. That is no different than any CEO, business owner, independent entrepreneur, investor. You could be a trader, you could be a day trader, you could be a stock trader, you could get whatever investments that you find yourself doing as a profession. You wake up in the morning and you have to have the right attitude. What is today going to give me?
Of course, always. And that's work, because 1 year ago I did some steps, and now I invited to Swiss Film Festival, like jury.
Oh, okay.
That's why I told that every steps work.
Yes. And now this year you have to go, you were invited.
In March.
In March, so
March.
2 months.
Yeah.
A little less than 2 months.
I prepare.
Good. Well, I wish you the best for that, and that may fate find you.
I'm hope.
Yeah.
And I'm ready now.
And we'll have you on after that, so we get the insight, and we can get the little news behind the scenes.
With pleasure.
So it'll be great. So. Iryna, thank you for joining me. It's a pleasure having you here. It's nice being your friend as well. And I know that we'll see more of each other in some of these other Morning Miracle meetings and things. The Miracle Morning is an organization or group here in Kiev. I think they're international, are they?
Yes, now international. It's a business club.
Yeah, business club. So it's where a lot of business people get together. It doesn't matter what position you are. I mean, you could be the CEO of the bank. You could be your own freelance IT contractor, for programming or whatever. It doesn't matter what level. You could be photographer, you could be actress. It doesn't matter. So Miracle Morning, I'm kind of giving a little plug on that, but that's how I've met quite a few wonderful people through there. That is also going to help us through the saloon that I'm developing, the Country Western Saloon that I'm developing here in Kiev. So anyway, so it's a pleasure to have you on board. Thank you for joining us this evening. I hope you were able to enjoy it, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Have an absolutely wonderful week. Have a wonderful evening. Slava Ukraina.
Героям слава!